My character just one shots.
Yeah,
And
state your premise, bro. Let's get it popping, bro.
my premise
Wait,
is
pick y'all judges.
if my character just swings his right hand, I can eliminate you. It doesn't matter how strong you are, how fast you are, like how like what distance it is. Doesn't matter how much like
Yeah,
calcs or
cool.
numbers
Okay.
or stats you have. Like yeah, I'm just gonna eliminate you. What do you have against that?
Bro, that was your premise?
Yeah, are you guys gonna get a judge for this debate,
Yep.
or
Yeah, that's
what's
what I'm
happening?
saying.
I can judge, I guess. I don't really care. Wait,
Nah,
actually, no,
you're an
no.
attorney. Look, Moise, you can judge, bro.
Well, no,
Yeah.
no, Kyrie. None of my teammates are debating right now, so it's
Yeah, but you're
whatever.
still an attorney. That's kind of odd. Moise, judge.
Odd. Okay, bozo.
Sure.
Yeah, this would just
Y'all
be
gotta
like
judge. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
this would
Continue.
just be absolute destruction. Yeah. So my argument is, no matter how fast, strong, boundless, whatever you are, whatever, it doesn't matter
It's
how,
equal stats, that boy.
but any obstacle that's in my way and like and stopping me from killing you, it would just go away, basically. So this is like
Wait,
absolute
wait.
destruction.
Hold
Doesn't
up,
matter
before y'all
how strong you
continue,
are.
before
Doesn't matter
y'all
how
continue,
fast you are.
before y'all continue, the spies. This tourney is not equal stats. I've been thinking it multiple times. It's like you
It's
go crazy.
not.
No, bro. Alright, continue.
So the rules was fucked then, nigga. What?
I never said it was equal stats. I don't know who
Yeah,
put
I
that.
literally asked
That
you if it was
nigga
equal
Temp
Yeah,
was
stats. You
keep
saying
it
said
this
no,
shit was
yes.
equal
make it equal
stats.
stats.
Tempest
It's not
retarded.
fair. It's not
Bro, I
fair.
thought it was
It's
equal
Tempest
not fair.
retarded.
And
No,
stats.
I'm
Hey,
not
that's what
saying
the
it's
equal
not. No,
stats.
I'm not saying it's
No,
not
no,
fair.
dead
I'm
ass,
just
no
saying
equal
like,
stats. No, no equal stats. There were
nah,
never
equal
equal
stats.
stats.
Yes, equal stats, bro. That makes
nah,
no
Equal
No,
it
sense.
don't
stats.
in
matter if
the
That's
it's
what.
equal
Hold on. Hold on.
stats or not, nigga. I'm just saying like this nigga Temp was saying that it was equal
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
stats
I
and
so
that
asked
let
Desmond
fucking.
us
in
speak.
DM
So
Yo,
and he
on
said
speak.
it's
God.
equal
So speak.
stats.
Yeah, it makes
So
more sense
speak.
if it's
Or
equal
that's what I
stats.
assumed.
Nah, cause niggas got niggas like comp numbers, so that really wouldn't make sense if it was equal stats.
No,
Like my
comp
entire
numbers is
team.
just for like all hacks. You know that, right? Like
Yeah,
every hack has to mathematically follow. That's like the argument.
yeah, and if
It
you
still
don't
be
have
equal
a
stats.
mathematical equation, that yeah, I know.
Okay, we're cool with equal stats then. That's what everyone thought it was. That's what Pete
Yeah,
told me.
so we'll just keep equal stats. Then.
Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't matter like what you have. They're just gonna kill you. What do you have against that?
So are you gonna scale or are you just gonna say that?
Okay. If you don't think I scaled, then you don't think I scaled. I already gave what I want. We're gonna give a refutation or no?
I don't really know who you're using. I'm trying to go through the list right now. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Comp Tuaru and comp Ergenverse, bro. That's what he's using.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
using come to Arden right now.
okay. So let me just drop this scan. All right. So that was the end of your scale, right?
Chase, hop on debate BCC.
Yo, I can't even send anything in scans and calcs, bro.
Drag me, Jester. I'm doing something
Jesse
right now.
already left.
Yo,
All
dead
right,
boy.
here I got it.
Well,
Make
Wait,
it so I
Deadboy.
can send stuff in scans and calcs.
Yo, Deadboy. I have a question real quick.
what role?
Are
What
you
role?
using world projector or what is it called? Or Fenma, whatever his name is, Fiamma.
Fiamma.
You're using Fiamma. Oh no, bro.
Let me
So
give you
dead
the
boy, this is no equal stats, right?
it's equal stats, man.
All right. So can you explain equal stats to me real quick?
It's just it's just equal speed, equal durability, equal attack potency. Your hacks can have potency, but it's just equal stats. So you're not gonna get
Okay, all right,
AP
baby.
points.
So can you make scans and calcs available? Because I can't say anything.
I'm not sure what role needs that. Do you need like? I think you need like the debating role, right?
Hmm. It just says channel is read only, so I can't send any scans in there.
Let me see what. All right.
But no. Yo, AJ.
Yeah.
You can type now?
Yeah. All
Alright.
right. So dead boy, are you gonna scale or are you just gonna say that your right hand smacks everything? Oh, you said
I'll
something here. All right. The
yeah.
holy's right strike that ends everything it touches. And
Yep. So if you were to
all
have
right,
a
bet.
resistance, that wouldn't matter. It would
Okay,
just be an
yeah.
obstacle.
Okay. So let me just do this.
And it's classified as absolute destruction. I can destroy everything without limits, from concepts,
I'm gonna drop these 3 scans.
boundaries,
Those are really the only
intelligence.
scans I need, and then I'm gonna drop a definition. So you see in scan ones, it says now I'm everywhere and nowhere.
So you're arguing
All
like
right.
omnipresence.
Nah, not really.
Okay.
But that would be a statement that implies omnipresence. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this scan too, because that scan is really like half a scan. So just look at the bottom scan for me.
Okay. I kept on killing my own lives. What is it supposed to say?
Okay, so he's kill. So real quick, you would agree that everything is an individual concept, right?
No.
Okay, so let me just give you the definition of individual concept then, because you're wrong. So, individual concepts are concepts of an individual or a particular arbitrary kind.
Wait,
Particular
wait, wait,
persons, buildings, cities,
wait.
particles,
I
planets,
don't wait.
numbers, sets.
That doesn't matter. Why does this mean that he can survive the strike? Doesn't
Um,
matter.
so can you let me? Are you gonna let me talk, bro?
Okay.
Okay. So, an individual concept, right? Everything is an individual concept. Individual concepts are concepts of an individual of a particular arbitrary kind, particular persons, buildings, cities, particles, planets, numbers, sets, functions, qualities, events, processes, or anything that which we can attribute properties, right? So everything is an individual concept.
Everything
So,
that's like real, yeah, in existence.
yeah. So right, and you see where it says. So you see where it says I kept on killing my own lives inside of me.
hmm
So Alucard would be an individual concept, right?
Um. Yeah, he can have everything in existence. That's fine.
Okay, so being that he kept killing his own lives inside of him, right? And do you want me to give you the definition of individuality, or do you know where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that doesn't matter. That's an obstacle for me to overcome.
Okay,
So that
so
means that I
so
would
then you would
listen.
agree that he
Wait,
transcends the
wait, wait, wait,
concept of
wait, wait, wait,
individuality.
no, wait, listen. Yeah, that would be an obstacle for me to overcome. And if it's an obstacle, so you don't think it's an obstacle at all?
No,
You don't
I'm
think
not.
it's some
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you would agree that he transcends the concept of individuality.
the concept of individuality.
Yeah.
That doesn't that wouldn't matter. That's how that's still
Okay,
that's still be an
Okay,
obstacle.
but would
Listen,
you agree that?
that's that would still be an obstacle. If it's an
I
obstacle, then, listen,
no,
if it's an obstacle for me
I
to
didn't
overcome,
ask that. I said I asked if you would.
if it's an obstacle for me to overcome, then it doesn't matter. I'm going to beat you. That's all I'm going
Cool,
to say.
cool. That's cool and all. But do you agree that he transcends the concept of individuality?
That that doesn't have nothing to
Yes
do
or
with
no?
like a
It's a yes or no
refutation.
question. It
It's not a
doesn't really.
refutation. It's not a refutation. It's not a refutation at all.
I'm
To
asking
refute
a
my
question.
point.
It's relative
To refute my point.
it's relevant to my scaling.
Scaling. I don't want scaling. I want refutation.
It's about my reputation.
So just give your I don't just give your refutation. I'm not gonna like you're thinking in a debate. People are just gonna. Is that what you think?
Okay, so because he transcends the concept of individuality, he would transcend all individual concepts, right? And we've already agreed that everything is an individual concept, everything in existence, right?
In
Or
existence. Yeah,
non-existence,
in existence.
right?
No.
Because
Only
I
in
can
existence.
attribute no, I can
Only
attribute
in
properties to
existence.
non-existence.
Only in existence.
No.
This is the only thing I agree to. Only in
Did you not
existence.
read the definition?
Yeah, what does that
Anything
have
to
to
which
do
I
with
can attribute properties to is an individual concept.
attribute properties to? Yeah,
Yeah,
existence. As
non-existence is not
existence.
existence.
No, existence. You can
That's a
attribute
property,
properties to
right?
something that listen, no, you can attribute properties to something that exists, but something that doesn't exist literally has no properties to
Non-existence,
attribute.
right?
Yeah,
Non-existence, right?
yeah,
Is non-existent,
non-existence.
right?
Listen,
And that's a
non-existence,
property, is
right?
it not?
Listen, no, it's not.
Wait. No. You're not answering my
Non-existent
question.
has no properties.
No,
It doesn't
no.
have it. It's not real. It's not
Okay,
real.
non-existence, right? It is not in existence. That's not a property of non-existence.
That's no, it's not because it has no properties. Yes, it does not exist. It
That
has
means
no
it doesn't
properties.
exist. That's a property.
No, it's not. Non-existence
Yes,
isn't a property. I don't think you can
yes, it
prove
is.
that. No, it's not.
If I can attribute properties to non-existence, which I
I don't
can,
think you
right?
can.
I
I don't
can
think
say
it's
that
anything
it's
you can
not
attribute. I don't
existent,
think
which
any.
is
I
a
don't think you can
property.
attribute. I don't think you can attribute things that don't exist.
If I'm saying that it's
I think
non-existent,
that's logically.
that is
I
a
think that's
property
logically
of
flawed.
non-existence.
How could you apply things in existence to stuff that doesn't exist? That doesn't make sense.
I didn't. Okay, so let me put this in fucking monkey terms for you, bro. So listen, n- non-existence, right, does not exist. That's a property of non-existence. You know what a
You sound
property is, right?
stupid as fuck. You said non-existence doesn't exist. I know non-existence would not be attributed to any properties because nothing can have. You know what the word property means?
An attribute, quality, or characteristic of something.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
so
doesn't exist. So
an
it wouldn't have a
attribute, an
qual. Oh, listen,
attribute of
listen,
an
listen,
attribute
listen,
of
listen, listen,
non-existence would be that
listen.
it does not exist.
It wouldn't have an attribute of that. It doesn't have an
Yes,
attribute of anything.
it
It doesn't
would.
exist. No, it would
Non-existence.
not. It doesn't
Yes, it
exist.
would.
No, it would not. It doesn't exist.
If I can attribute, if I can give it property, that would make it an
Attribute means
individual
listen.
concept.
Attribute means regard something as being caused by. You cannot cause something if it doesn't exist. So no, it does not.
No, yes, yes, it is.
No, you cannot. You cannot apply an attribute to something that doesn't exist. Nothing can be caused if it doesn't exist. There's no causation to non-existence. It's just
Bro,
non-existence. So
you
yes,
can apply attributes
your
to
thing can
anything that I
apply.
can,
Listen,
anything that I can attribute properties to, including
your
non-existence.
scans can apply all they want to existence, but it
Okay,
does not apply
cool.
to
Okay, yeah.
non-existence.
So, can you stop cutting me off and let me finish talking, nigga? Okay, thank you.
Talking, nigga.
So, fuck, shit. Okay, listen. If I the properties of non-existence is that it does not exist. Can you disprove that
That's
non-existence does
not
not
true.
exist?
That's not
That
true because
that's not
listen,
true.
because attribute listen,
So
because
non-existence does exist then.
attribute and properties literally means it regards something as being caused by. You cannot cause non-existence.
Okay. What the
Okay,
fuck are you talking about, bro?
okay.
You just
I get. Listen, do you think you won this point?
yes. What?
All right, then
The
you can just leave it up
property
to the.
of non-existence means that
Listen,
it
listen.
does not exist.
We can just leave it.
If
We
it
can just
does
leave it
not
up to the
exist, that
judges.
is the
No,
We can
property of
just leave it up to the. We
non-existence.
could. Hey,
conclude.
listen.
Yeah, let's
Listen.
conclude.
We can just leave. We can
Conclude.
leave it to the judges.
No, I want
We
to
can just leave it up to the
Okay,
judges.
you can conclude on the point, bro.
conclude on the point. Conclude.
This is your point, so you go first.
Okay, so if you can attribute the definition of an individual concept is anything to which we can attribute properties. So a non-existence being that I can attribute properties to it would be a individual concept, right? Because a property of non-existence would be that it does not exist. That is a property of non-existence. So therefore it would be an individual concept. That's my conclusion.
Okay. So what he messed up on, and why he lost the whole entire debate is, yes, this is supposed to be a refutation to my point. That's literally what he said. This is supposed to be a refutation to my point. Not one of you heard him actually give an actual refutation. We went on a tangent to what existence and non-existence was and properties. He did not explain to why this would be a refutation. He never actually once explained it. So even if you were
Because
to
you
win this
because
point,
you had a
no,
refutation for
wait,
my
let me
point that
talk.
I was making.
This is my conclusion. Let me talk. They're my conclusions, right? So many times during many times I kept saying, "So this is your refutation." He said yes. So not one time did he actually refute anything. All he kept saying was individual existence and stuff like that. He did not correlate to why this would overcome, why this would like beat my ability, which my ability still stands. It doesn't matter what obstacle is in my way. This, if he has this, this would be an obstacle, and I overcome it. He never gave any refutation of that. So therefore, I won. I literally won because he gave no
No,
refutation to like
buddy.
why he
You
gave.
had
Listen,
a
he gave no
refute to my
refutation.
refutation. Therefore, we went to the point.
He gave no
We went
refutation.
to the point
And then
because you
yeah,
refuted my refutation.
I think I actually proved my refutation to his refutation. So yeah, we
You
leave that to the judges.
refuted my refutation. My
We can leave it to
refutation.
the
You didn't let
judges.
me finish my refutation.
We
You
leave it
had
to
a
the judges.
refute while I
We
was
leave it to the judges. All right, who was
refuting your
judging?
point. Did you not?
Who was judging?
Did you not? Did you not refute while I was refuting?
All right,
Therefore,
Moise.
that
All
we
right,
would be on
Moise.
the
You
point
can
that you
give your
refuted.
judgment.
Did you? Do you not know how a debate
You can give your
works?
judgment.
We would
give
be
your
on the
judgment,
point that
Moise.
you refuted.
You can give me
The
you can give me the
overall point
judgment.
would be me refuting. You
Were you here the
refuted
whole
my
time?
refute
One
while I
more.
No,
was
I
still
like just
while
got
I
here.
was still talking.
All right, Moise, were you here?
Yeah, I see. I'm supposed to be the one
All
judging.
right, give your
I
judgment.
don't want to give a refutation judgment now. You guys can like continue with like the rest of
Thank
the
you.
Huh?
I said. No, I
Thank you.
said I don't want to give a judgment now. Just continue.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, I'm done. Wait, I'm done. He didn't he literally he let my point slide through. He didn't refute
Okay,
it.
so
Oh,
let
yeah.
me explain to you why that doesn't make any sense. If
Remember
I
Moise?
was refuting your point, no, shut up, nigga. If I was
You
refuting your
remember
point, right?
Moise.
Yeah,
He
all right, listen,
conceded the
okay,
point.
let me talk. Okay.
Yeah.
So like he gave like his point about like just non-existence being an individual
Mm-hmm.
concept, but he never directly
Yeah.
refuted you saying that that's an obstacle, so your character would overcome it.
Thank you. Exactly.
No,
And I
you
asked
refute.
him 10
I
times.
wasn't
I asked
done
him 10 times, is
refuting,
this a
and you had a
refutation?
refutation to
Yes,
my
you did.
refute. So there, therefore, we would go to your refutation, right? We would go to the point of your
Moise, can I ask you
refutation.
another
That doesn't.
question? Moise, can I ask you another
That's not
question?
how it works.
Did you? Or did you not ask him?
If I was
Did you or did you
refuting,
not ask?
if I was
Yeah.
refuting, and you cut me off to refute my while I was in the middle of.
I'm only muting you. And it's like you can talk after I'm done talking. Moise, did you or did you not ask him? Was he ready to go to conclusions? What did he say?
Yeah, I told you guys to conclude. He said, "Yeah, we can conclude."
Thank you. So I won. All right, next person. Get the rest of
Conclude
your team
on the
here.
point, nigga.
That
Do
was
you
the
Get
know what the
the rest
point.
of
point
your
is?
No, Deadboy, that
Conclusion,
was the point.
But
concluding on
listen,
the point and concluding on
the
the.
thing is that my
No,
point still stands. My
no,
point still
nigga.
stands.
So if
My
I'm
point
refuting
literally
your
still stands.
initial point, right, and I'm
No,
going
you didn't.
through why it would not what you refuted.
No, you
That's
didn't.
how it works.
No, you
You
didn't.
can't. No,
That's not.
that
Listen,
is
that's
how it
not.
works.
That's like
I don't know
literally
what
not.
you
That's
did.
literally not what
So
happened. That's not what happened at all. We can ask someone else
I'm
here.
refuting your
You can
point, right?
me explain to you what
No,
happened?
let me explain. Nigga, you just talk, bro. Let me talk. What the fuck? So if I'm refuting your
Yeah,
initial point,
we can go
if
back.
I'm
Go
refuting
ahead.
your initial point and I'm going through why it would not work, and you have a problem with what I said and you decided to refute on what I said, right? Then we would go to the point of you refuting, right? It wouldn't directly stop trying to miscorrelate what was going on. We would go to the point in which you refuted. That's not how a debate works, buddy. You
Okay,
can't
are you
say
done?
that my whole refute when I wasn't finished refuting because you disrupted me
Okay,
and
are you done?
what I was refuting, right? I'm
Are
tired
you
of saying
done?
refuted, so I'm gonna just say,
Are you done?
yeah, I'm done. I don't think you
All
understand
right,
what's going on.
all right.
So can I finish
I
my
get my point.
refutation?
No, I'm not. I wasn't done. Done talking. All
I
right,
didn't really ask
I
if you
gave
were
my
done
point.
talking. Can
Well,
I
listen,
can
welcome Louise. I give my point, right? My original point was any obstacle I have doesn't matter how strong you are, how fast you are, doesn't matter what your character is, right? Doesn't matter. I can destroy you with no limits, right? Well, he didn't. But then he said, I asked him 10 times, "Is this your refutation?" Then he kept listen. Then I warned him. I said, "Stop going on to this." I said, "Please refute my point." Then he said, "This is my refutation." Then I was like, "Okay, right." Then he was saying his refutation. Then the one thing I kept saying is, I said, "This is an obstacle for my character to overcome," so I win. I said that like 3 times, and he
okay.
didn't
What was his
So
understand.
refutation?
Hmm?
Muis, right?
What did you say his refutation was?
Woo.
No,
Matter of fact, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Listen,
hold on, hold on, hold on.
okay.
You just talk, you just talk, you just talk. Hold on. Woo. No,
The
no,
thing
no,
was,
no, no. Hold
he didn't
on,
even
dead boy.
he didn't
You
even
just
correlate.
talked.
Listen,
You just
listen,
talked. You literally just
he didn't
talked,
even
nigga. Let me
correlate to
talk.
like why this
Oh,
was like
I asked Deadboy the question. Listen, if he
exactly.
says something wrong, if what he says you think is wrong, you can talk. You can answer after.
Yeah. So he was going on to his point where like about individual existence. I guess he's saying like yeah. But he went on his point, but did he not once correlate that back to my hack? The movies, am I lying?
Listen, yeah. Okay, listen. So he refute or just correlate what he said to like his actual refutation to what you said because you said any obstacle my character will overcome it no matter the limits or blah 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 whatever you said, and then his supposed refutation was that his character like transcends individuality and like non-existence was like a what's it called, an individual concept. He never actually correlated that
No,
Thank
what
you.
you
You're
Muis.
He
saying
never
okay.
Okay,
So
did.
Muis.
are you saying
Let
he
me
never
state this.
presented it as a proper defeater? That's what you're saying.
Yes. Yes, he
Okay,
never
so
did
Wook,
that. He never did that the
Let
whole
me
time.
explain this to you, right? So you two, Muis, because
Okay, you can tell
apparently
me
y'all didn't.
what you think you did, and then I will tell you if it was presented properly.
So
that was
this
a conclusion. That was a conclusion on the point.
that was a conclusion on the point,
Sure,
Muis.
on the point. Yeah, that's what he just said.
Okay, so listen. We were going so he said something, right? And he asked me to refute his point. So I was refuting, right? Now in the process of refuting, he had a problem with something that I said within my refute. He didn't believe it to be true. So he refuted that by saying, no, that's not true. So we went off on a tangent, right? Because he decided to disrupt me.
You guys finish the tangent?
Yes, we
Yes.
finished the tangent. That's
You
the
go-
point that we're,
Okay,
that's the
so
point
then
that we're yeah, that's the point that we were concluding on. I'm going back on my refutation, right?
To ask you about like that non-existence point. Wouldn't like you saying non-existence is property is non-existence? Wouldn't that just be circular?
Hold on. Are you not a judge?
Non-existent.
Yeah, I'm a judge.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just
So
like,
Muiz,
You
let
probably
me
shouldn't be making
explain.
arguments.
No, I'll explain it to him. Right? Do you know what the definition of circular reasoning is?
uh,
Circular reasoning is when you
like
entail your conclusion
exactly.
within your premise.
Okay. So how would that be a logical fallacy in circular reasoning?
Because you said non-existence is an
It
individual
says, okay,
concept,
so
and then
let
the
me
reason
give
was
you
because
the definition. It says a circular argument and often logically valid because if the premises are true, the conclusion must be true.
That's not
Circular reasoning, right, is
okay.
when you end with like your conclusion, like your initial point ends with your
What?
conclusion. That wouldn't be
No, hold on. So I'll give you an example of circular reasoning. An example of circular reasoning would be like, or also known as question begging. You'd be like, okay, God exists, because the Bible tells me so. And then you say, okay, how do you know what the Bible's saying is true? And I say, because the Bible is the word of God. That assumes that God already exists. That's an example of a circular argument.
I'm like,
Do you understand? Yeah.
I was gonna include it in my judgment because like Deadboy never like actually said it was circular in a sense. So like I was just like a random question.
You're just curious,
Yeah, I was just
since
curious.
they already concluded on the point.
yeah.
I didn't call it out
Okay.
to be circular.
So
Like the way I was
so
arguing,
Wook, do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
he couldn't.
if hold on, let me
Let
quickly
the
ask you,
judge talk.
Dead Boy, did what he described seem accurate to you? About y'all going on a tangent and then y'all concluding on the tangent, and then he said he was going to go back to his
No,
initial
no,
refutation. Is that not what happened? Okay, what do you think happened?
no. That's okay. What happened was the whole time when he originally went in a tangent, and if I'm lying, someone stop me. When he originally went in a tangent,
Okay,
I
so
said,
before you
please
start
let this be
talking,
your.
right?
Hold on, let
Can
him
I get
finish.
some?
He
Okay.
let you hold on. He let you like talk to me about it. Let him finish.
Okay, so before he went in a tangent, right?
Sure.
I kept saying three, like I said multiple times. I said, please let this be your refutation. Then he kept going on a tangent. I said, is this your refutation? He said, yes. So I was like, so you're going to use this as your refutation? He was like, yes. He then
Okay.
explained his point, right? I explained why his point wouldn't be wrong. Why I explained why his point would be
I think
wrong.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's how I
Then
see it. Hold
yeah.
on. Here's how I see it. I
Then
see it as
Moise asked him if he was ready to go to conclusions. If he
yeah,
On the
wasn't,
yeah.
if he
That
was,
point.
yeah.
okay.
What
Here's the
he should
thing.
have said,
Here's the thing.
he
Here's
would.
the thing. I got
Yeah.
it. I got it. Hold on. Okay. So here's
Yeah.
how I see it. I see it as okay. You're trying to refute his ability or whatever. Um, Deadboy has a particular problem with your refutation. Then you go on to a sub point about that specific thing.
Thank
Then
you.
Deadboy asks you, "Is this gonna be your refutation?" And then if you say yes, which he said, I didn't hear anyone object to
No, no,
that.
no.
If
He
someone wants to,
said
hold on,
no.
wait,
He
wait, wait,
asked me
wait,
at
wait,
the
wait,
beginning.
wait, wait, hold on. I'm not saying this is what he said or this isn't what he said. I'm just saying under the assumption he did say this, right? And then you agree that that would be your refutation, and then he shows you how the refutation to the original like sub point being granted to his ability doesn't correlate, and then
Hmm.
you
That's what I
agree to
did.
conclude you would lose that point.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it just
So
depends on if he actually asked you that on and if you
I
actually
didn't.
agree.
All right.
That's all.
okay,
That,
so
that's
let me.
If
different.
So
someone
so
Different.
were,
Wook,
Different.
so
so
Different.
Deadboy,
here's how I
Deadboy, you
see it.
just talked. Deadboy, you just
No,
talked.
no, no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. What I
Hold on.
so here's
No,
what it comes down
listen,
to.
hold on. Ooh, cool. Yeah,
You can
I
go
got
ahead,
an
Louise.
answer to that. Yeah, I got
Yo,
an answer to
so
that. Dead boy, let me speak. Dead boy, like he said it multiple times. Is that going to be your refutation? Is that going to be your refutation? And then they conclude. So yeah, Deadboy did ask that question of like if that was going to be his actual refutation.
So, Moise, let me explain to you why you're wrong. Okay. So, while we're going down the point of my refutation, he had a specific problem with my. He's asking me, right? So, when I'm refuting, he's saying, does this correlate? Is this relevant? Right. So, while I'm refuting, I'm saying, yeah, this is relevant to the point. This is my refutation. Right. As I'm refuting, he has a particular problem with my refutation. We go into a sub point about that problem with my refutation. Then he asked me, am I ready to conclude on that point, right? The
Okay,
sub point.
that's not what I just heard from Moise and Deadboy. What they just told me was that once y'all went on the sub point, Deadboy asked you, "Is this your refutation?" And then you said yes.
No,
Which is true.
he asked me.
Is that
No,
hold on?
you never
Hold
asked
on.
me
Hold
after
on. Hold on.
the sub point. You
Okay,
never
how many?
asked me, was
Hold on.
this my?
Hold on. Let's calm down because this is just he said, she said. How many people in this VC were actively listening? Who's
Unmute your
that?
mics, bro.
Yeah, unmute your mic if you were actively listening.
Akano was just here, but I don't know where he's at.
Who said that?
Me.
Okay. Was that Yuzuki?
What?
Abduction.
Okay. Did the
You're
way
lagging. You're lagging.
Oh shit, you cut out a little bit. Like, oh, hold on.
did you just hear the conversation we were just having about like what happened versus what someone else thought happened in the debate? Did you hear that?
Yeah, something about
It was it
him.
was it was okay. Did Deadboy okay, so Deadboy had an ability, then AJ's trying to refute the ability. As AJ's giving his refutation, Deadboy has a specific problem with it. Then they go into a sub point. Once they were on that sub point, did Deadboy ask him if this is your refutation, and did um AJ agree to that?
Yeah.
He asked him if it was his reputation, but he said no.
Thank you.
When did he say that?
Like a specific time, like I can't.
Not like a
really
specific time, but like specific. Was it like when he initially started refuting the point, or once Deadboy had brought up the specific issue within the refutation, and then they went into that sub point?
They went to the sub point, and then he asked
Well,
him the question. He
And
said
you're
no.
saying he
Thank
said
you.
no.
Like,
Okay,
well, I
Moise,
can
is
tell
thank
you
that
you.
what
exactly
you remember?
I can tell you
Yeah,
exactly what I said. What I said was,
all I like actually remember from like my brain is that like Deadboy saying multiple times it's a refutation. I don't remember exactly if he said no or yes.
yeah, and this is exactly what I
Or
said. I said
did
if you
someone record
listen,
this? Because like
listen,
this is why this shit's
listen,
useful.
listen. This is exactly what I said. I said if you think you won this point, then we can go to conclusions. And then what do we do?
The sub point, buddy. That's why when you
Listen,
asked me if
listen.
this was my
Then
final
listen.
reputation, I said
Then I
no.
kept asking multiple times, "Is this your
That's why.
reputation?"
When you asked me if this was my final reputation, right? While we were on the sub point, I said no because it was a sub point. It's
You
not the
no,
whole
that was
point. It's
after.
not
That
the
was
I
primary
didn't
after.
say
point.
that. Well, I didn't say
There's
Exactly.
literally two
You
witnesses
didn't.
that said
I
that.
don't think you said that.
Exactly. There's like two
Okay,
people saying
so
that you didn't say that. Moise didn't hear you say that, and then somebody else didn't hear. Moise is the judge too. The
Moise
judge didn't
literally
hear you
said
say
that
that.
he wasn't. Moise literally said that he wasn't really
No, he
listening.
said he
What?
was listening. He just said he didn't hear a
No, I
response
was
from
no
you.
listen. I was listening, but I don't remember if he said yes or no. I didn't hear a response from you.
Exactly.
Deadboy
He
said
didn't
that
hear
Yeah.
a
multiple
response.
times.
Somebody
When
literally
I
just
asked you,
said I said no.
Someone said
when
you
I
said
asked,
no. Someone
No,
said you said yes as well, right?
no,
So
I'm saying
or
I
and then
said
Moise,
Dead
and
boy
Moise
said
said
I
I
he
said
didn't.
said
yes.
I
no,
said
Moise
I'm
said
pretty
he
sure there
didn't
was
hear a
someone else.
response.
no. I'm saying I didn't hear him say that. Like it was a sub point. I didn't hear him say
Exactly.
no.
He never said that until like afterwards, after being in this big tangent or something. Like the word
No,
sub point
Yuzuki.
wasn't brought up till after this
Yuzuki. While
tangent.
no, I'm saying while we were on the sub point, Yuzuki, right? While we were
Mhm.
on the sub point, and he asked me, "Is this your final refutation?" What did I say?
Never said the word final, bro. So I know you're lying.
So
I know
when
what
I
I said.
so when you said this is this your refutation, right? Because apparently you didn't say the word final. So when you said this is your refutation, right? Before the sub point, I continued to say yes because I was going down my refutation. During the sub point, why when you asked me, is this your refutation? I said no. He said, would you like to conclude on this point? I said, yes, we can go to conclusions.
Well, if you think you said that, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's not what happened at all.
There's literally
Even like the
there's
judge
literally
didn't
2
hear you say
witnesses
that.
that said that I just said that.
No, you only have one. You only have one witness. Sorry, bro. You only have one.
And how many do you have?
I have like enough. I have.
You have
Okay, so if
yourself.
he didn't hear.
So
Listen.
so
Wait. Let me talk. Right. So if Moise kept saying, Moise literally kept
he
saying that he
didn't
heard me
hear
say,
it. He just said he didn't.
let me talk, bro. Can I talk?
Go ahead, bro.
Moise literally said he heard me ask multiple times and he didn't hear a response for you. That's not going to help you out in any
He
way,
said
right?
he didn't
And then
know
when
if I said
Yuzuki,
yes or no. Stop trying to
wait, listen,
misconstrue his words.
Moise, didn't
Did he not say
Moise,
Okay,
no? Muiz.
Moise,
listen. I didn't say
That's
you
what
to
he
say
said.
yes
Thank
or no.
you.
That's what I'm saying right now. I heard you
and
multiple times say, is that a
you didn't hear a
refutation, but I
response.
did not hear
Thank you.
a
He
Exactly what I
didn't.
just said.
He
He
said
didn't hear a
he
response.
just said he didn't hear if I said yes or no.
Yeah, it's basically
After I
me not
asked you
hearing you say a
multiple,
response. Like
Thank
yes
you.
or
Like
no would be like a response.
he
Like say
didn't
say
hear me say
exactly.
yes or no.
He didn't hear
And
you.
then there's
He
a
didn't give you.
person
He
that
didn't hear you give
literally
me a
said,
response.
okay, yeah, and there's literally a person that said I said no, including myself.
And then what did Yuzuki say?
He literally said I said no.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Yuzuki never said that.
I didn't say that.
Exactly, he never said
Yuzuki,
that.
did you not say that I
You
said
said
no?
no. You said that was the other guy. You said
Oh, that was
Or
oh
no,
that was
you
the
said
other
it like
that was the other
ties
guy.
into your point.
Yeah.
Exactly,
It
Oh,
he
leads
never
thank
to
you.
it.
said. He
Thank you.
never.
I'm
Okay, so
saying
that would
like,
that doesn't
But
help you,
listen,
Dead Boy. That
that
okay?
doesn't
So
help
Momo, say it one more time.
you.
No,
If
Momo,
it's
say
the
it one more.
same thing as your
Dead Boy,
point,
can you
if it's
let
the
me
same
talk?
thing as your point, that doesn't
All
Dead
right,
help
Boy,
I'm
can you
gonna
let me
you.
say it
talk?
word for word. Okay, you said it leads into it. When he asked multiple times.
Yes, I said it leads into my primary point, which
wait,
means that
what?
there is an
So it's a
overall
part.
point,
So
and
I
it's
didn't.
that was
so
a
it's a
sub
part
point.
of your point. It's a part
Yes,
of your point.
that's what a
Yes.
sub point is.
Yeah. Okay. If it's a part of your point, that I'm asking you, do you think you won the point? I kept saying, do you think you won
Yes,
the
the
point?
sub
I never
point.
the word sub point never came out of my mouth. I said, do you think you
Moog,
won the point? And yeah,
Moog,
you
can you
matter of fact, you
explain
did
it to
say that.
them?
You said yes, yeah, this is a part of your point. I said, do you
All
think
it
you won the
sounds
point?
at this point is he said. Yeah, he said. She said. This is why I
There's
like
literally two
recording
people
shit.
that said.
I
There's
don't. I
literally
don't.
two people that. All
There's
right.
people that say you didn't as well. That's the problem, right? I don't want to go
There's
into
one
like.
person, and that's
I
Yazuki.
okay. That's okay. So then you're just saying ad populum at this point, right? That doesn't work. At this point, I don't really know.
Well,
I'm not even an official
well,
judge.
well, listen.
Right.
Well, listen. Now he just said that he just agreed that like what
I feel
Momo
like
said
at
was
this
correct.
point, the only way this is going to be resolved is if either one of you agrees to go, one of you agrees that that was just concluding on the sub point, and then y'all like continue, or you let AJ continue with his reputation, or y'all just move on to the next point entirely. I don't think there's going to be like
Well, if I do
any
that,
new
he's gonna lose.
evidence.
Do that if he's gonna lose.
So can you agree that that was a sub point, Dead Boy, and stop
No, it
trying to
wasn't.
misconstrue my
I'm
No,
gonna
it
words?
peace
wasn't.
out though.
All
All
right.
right, bro.
No, it wasn't.
So can you
No,
agree
it
that that's
wasn't.
a sub point so I can continue my refutation?
I don't think that was part of your sub
So
point.
that would
After
mean that
many
you're
times I asked you.
discontinuing dialectic, right?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I tried to continue it. What are you talking about? That's why I wanted to go
Muiz,
to
I just
conclusions.
asked him a question to continue dialectic, and he said no.
Yeah. The dialect is over.
Di-
Don't like try to call Brenner rejoinder. We try to do that. We try to do that, right? Like try to know how to use it correctly.
Why did you
I'm
just say I
saying,
tried to call
I'm
Burner
saying, well,
rejoinder?
listen, I'm saying, right, that I think with this dialectic talking, like it's already over. I think I've already won. And I think
Well, you
the
didn't.
judge didn't hear you give a proper refutation. The judge said he didn't know how you
There was
refutation.
literally 3 other people that said I did. That I said that it was
And
a sub.
you said Movies, you said the number keeps like going up and up, right? It was one.
Momo,
Dude, just
dark
continue.
skin,
Listen.
and
Just continue the debate.
thank you. Like what?
Luis, nobody cares.
He's trying to rap, and I'm just not going for it.
I never rat. All right, he's like continuing to debate. We're not, but that means that it's not on the same point. So
Oh yes, we're on the same point. We're on my
no, it's
primary
not.
point.
That's
What?
not what movie. It's not what movie said.
All
He
right,
said
so
to continue.
let me ask my guy Forco. Quick question. So
He wasn't in
no,
here. He
no.
left. Don't
Nah,
do that. Don't
I'm
even
gonna
do
give him an
that.
overview. I'm gonna give him the overview of
No,
the
don't do it.
situation. I'm gonna ask
No,
him what we
listen.
should do.
No, he
No,
literally left.
what?
No, he wouldn't know. It's a he said, she
I'm
said. It's
giving
a
him
he
an
said, she said.
overview of the situation. What?
Look,
It's a
yeah,
he
no,
said.
hold on. Deadboy kind of right.
Wait,
You could say something completely different from what happened. Who was
exactly. It's a
here?
he said,
Ask
she
someone who
said.
was
Doesn't
here. Ask
matter.
someone
It's
who was
saying it
there.
doesn't
We
Deadboy.
already
matter.
Ask someone who
did.
was
We've
don't just
already
ask
asked people
someone
that
that
was
just
here, and they
randomly joins.
said
You
that I
don't do
said
that.
no. What?
Exactly. So he said.
And
He
I
said
asked,
no.
and I
That's
just
stupid.
asked you to continue the dialectic, and you said no. So are you discontinuing the dialectic? Yes or no?
I said we can
AJ,
continue to
bro.
debate, but not on that same point. You're stop being dumb. Stop being dumb. Stop being dumb.
If so, I don't think you understand that if we don't conclude on that, if we don't go back to that
I've
point, that means you
already
win.
concluded on that point. That's what you don't
We concluded
understand.
on a sub point. Do you not
Then the
understand how this shit
judge,
works?
listen. Then the judge told you multiple times to continue, not on the same
Yes,
point.
to
You guys like,
continue
yo,
the
listen, yo,
point.
listen. If you guys are
That's
just
not what
gonna
he
keep on
said.
aping out, yo, listen. If you guys are just gonna keep on aping out, I'm gonna leave. If you guys just
Exactly,
continue the
bro.
debate.
Come on now. He said
Thank
continue
you.
to debate, not on the
So
same point.
Muiz,
Not on the same.
will we not continue on the same point?
No, he said further on
Because
the debate, he can give he
I'm
can give
talking to
his
Muiz. I'm
judgment.
not talking to
Hey,
you.
hey,
He
hey,
said,
Dead boy,
is that
just let him
okay?
talk.
Listen.
So
He said,
Muiz,
is that your refutation? I didn't hear a yes or a no. You just
yes.
continue.
So
That's
Muiz,
from what I
right?
remember.
Okay, so Muiz, right? So if we don't continue on the same point, then that would mean that I concede to that point, right? Because if we don't continue on
No,
that
it
point, which
didn't.
I'm
You would just give a
refuting his,
judgment.
and
No, but like, listen, I kind of find this like kind of whack because like if you're just gonna say, oh, he didn't say a yes or no, so like that wasn't a refutation to my points. I feel like he was trying to tie it in with like the next sub point he was gonna make, like have
thank
like a
you,
direct counter to like what you were gonna say. I just find this kind of whack to be honest. That's why I'm saying
Well,
thank
yeah.
you.
continue.
Well,
Somebody with common sense.
wait. All I'm saying that he did was right. But
That was
every
the
time I
judge. That
asked him
doesn't
in
matter
the
what you
beginning,
think.
listen,
What?
in the beginning,
It doesn't matter
you
what
cried,
you think, bro. That was literally the
you
judge.
cried. Listen, you cried, and let me cry. Fuck.
All right, go
All
ahead,
right,
bro.
Louise. All right. Listen, all right, Louise. What I was doing is because I don't. First, I don't like debating for a long time. That's stupid, right? So I say, all right, I already got my point finished. I said, I literally said, if it's any obstacle for me to face, I'm going to beat it.
Up?
Right? Then I kept asking, "This is your reputation." We're gonna go off that he
Moise was
did.
there
Listen,
the whole time.
but
Moise just said
oh
that my
my
sub
god,
point was
oh
tying
my
into my primary points.
god. Okay, okay, right. And as when Momo said, right, he said that yeah, this is a part of my point. It's literally what he said. It's like Momo, is that Momo? Can you get off mute? What the? Mhm.
Duality aspect. That's
Yeah.
it.
And then listen, then he later said his point. He actually said his point, right? Then I disagreed with it. So I already know what he argued. I already know what he argued, right? Then I just disagree with one part of his argument. So he said his point. He then tried to further substantiate his point. That's what the whole sub point was. So he said the argument. Then he tried to substantiate it. Then I didn't care anymore. So I was like, all right, if you think you won the whole thing, that's fine. We can go to conclusions. That's why I kept asking you, is this refutation? And you didn't give a response. So I was
Look,
like, and then when
I feel
Moise
like
asked you,
no, I feel like the conclusion was like a conclusion on if non-existence was an individual concept, right? Not really like
no,
about.
listen, this way, no, because in his conclusion, did you even hear the argument's conclusion? He said the individual. He started arguing about the individual stuff. He didn't say he mentioned the non-existence also. He
Why'd
used
you
both
mute
points.
AJ?
That's exactly what happened. Like he used both points in his conclusion.
Yeah,
That's why I was
bro, stop
confused.
muting me, nigga.
Yeah,
Like
unmute
what?
You
me
were
for a
like, well,
second.
listen, he was
Stop
talking when
muting
I
me,
was like
bro.
talking to the
Stop
judge.
compromising the dialectic, nigga. The judge already gave his judgment, which would
hey,
be that
hey,
we would be back on
Dead
the
boy,
primary point.
Mm-hmm.
Dead boy, bro. You just want to have fun?
Yeah, I'm already having fun. I'm already
Now
having fun.
you want us to go crazy?
I'm already having fun. I mean, I can
You
just
know what we
he's not
mean. You
he
want us to go crazy?
no, it's good. I got it. Yeah, but yeah, I've already like beat you. Like if you want to keep like trying, you can't
Yo,
already
there are
beat me.
multiple people in here who said you didn't.
Yeah,
You just
listen, no,
keep
Oh,
listen,
listen.
just
ratting.
continue. Listen, just continue with like the point, like what he was gonna
Thank
tie in
you.
his
Oh my
refutation, because I'm
god.
pretty sure Momo also said that he remembers him saying that he was gonna tie it into a point later on or something along those lines.
Oh,
So
thank
it just
God,
sounds
bro.
kind of like, to be honest, and like me, like I it was just a conclusion on if non-existence in like an individual concept, and if he doesn't really
Yeah,
say
okay.
anything, he doesn't like say yes or no
No.
to like what you said, and he says it's gonna tie in later on. I just think you guys should just continue with the debate or just the point that
All
you
right, so
guys
give
were
your
arguing.
judgment on the sub point then.
Dead boy life and Kiwi 6-star flag. The guy's debating right
Yeah, so
now.
like
You hear me?
Deadboy said, his shit can get like through any obstacle, and you said he can do whatever to individual concepts and non-existence. So just
Y'all can't hear me talking, can you? Because I'm unmuted right now talking.
Nah, we can't. Okay.
All right, go ahead, Moise.
Yeah, you guys can just continue with like this.
But give your judgment on the point
Okay.
and the sub point.
Oh, I mean, like, basically, you said non-existence is just like, wait, say your conclusions again, dude. Like, I forgot like half of what you guys said. To be honest,
Okay.
you guys were just aping out.
You're ratted for 20 minutes. Okay, so
I don't have to
say your
write.
point, bro.
Okay, I got my conclusion again.
Yeah, give your conclusion, bro.
I said even if you were to win, that it'd be an obstacle, and if it's an obstacle, automatically, then I win. And then he was arguing about the non-existence, and I was like, you cannot tie things that are in existence to non-existence. Do you remember? Do you remember what I'm talking about now, Malik? Where I
Yeah,
bring up
yeah,
the definition about like causation
yeah.
and stuff
Because
like that?
like
Yeah,
non-existence. Yeah, I got what you're saying.
yeah.
Okay, so that's your conclusion.
No, well, Moise remembers what I said, so I don't have to like repeat it.
Okay, all right. So
Wait, actually,
basically,
say what you said about causation again, Deadboy.
All right, yeah. He kept bringing like up attributes, and I literally like, the definition of attributes is what I said like 3 times. Is regard something
actually
as
I
being
said
caused
properties,
by,
bro.
and then you cannot, and
Stop
then
strawmanning me.
so
I
wait,
said
Moise, you
properties.
never heard him say the word attribute in his argument?
Yeah, he
We
said
can
attributes. That's
attribute
it.
Okay,
properties.
thank you,
Dumbass nigga.
thank
Attribute
you,
properties.
thank you. All right, yeah. So attribute, right, which means something being caused by. So something being caused by property. So either way, it's gonna be something being caused by something. And then I kept saying something cannot be caused by something in non-existence. That's my literally my
Y'all
argument.
talking about that non-existent thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your conclusion. Okay, basically, movies.
He's remember what I said.
Okay, thank you, nigga. Can you please stop talking? You annoying shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, movies. My whole point was that non-existence, right? The definition of individual concepts is something to which we can attribute properties, right? You can attribute a property to non-existence. You can say so. The property of a property of non-existence would be that it does not exist. That would be a property of non-existence. And since I can attribute properties to non-existence, therefore it would be an individual concept. Okay, that's my conclusion.
All right, so basically, Deadboy said you can't attribute anything because of like causation or whatever. But then you said individual concepts are things that you can apply properties to, and the property of non-existence would just be something like non-existence itself, right? I just
Yeah,
yeah. So I basically just believe what's his name again? AJ won this.
thank you.
Yeah, because Deadboy, do you want to like an explanation on why I think that, or you guys just want to move on?
Oh well, did you hear what I said? No.
Yeah, you said like you can't apply attributes to like non-existence
Yeah,
because like
yeah,
it's
you can't attribute properties to stuff that doesn't exist, and he was trying to use that off of existence.
yeah, but like
That's what he was doing the whole time.
he explained that the property of non-existence is non-existence itself, right? And like
Yes.
No, but no, he's trying to attribute it. He's trying to attribute it. That's what he kept saying. He kept using the word attribute. He's trying to
no, he
use something to
said
be
he was
caused
trying
by.
to attribute like a property
I
to
know.
it, right?
Wait, that's what he told you in his conclusion. But during the debate, yeah, he was trying to attribute a property, right? I'm saying you cannot
That's
attribute.
literally what he just said, bro.
Listen. I'm saying you cannot attribute
What's up, Brady?
something, a property. But I'm saying you cannot attribute a property of non-existence because they wouldn't have something to be attributed off of. It doesn't have properties you can attribute because
Well, he said
attribute
the
has to be
Cool.
caused by
attribution
something.
would be non-existence itself, so that's still like a property,
No, no,
right?
no,
In a
no, 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 no.
sense.
Listen, no, no. Yeah, a non-existence cannot be attribution using the definition. I told him why
Bro.
to be a
Bro, you
contradictory.
lost the point, bro. Can we move on?
You never
I
really
told him
like
why to be.
see. You guys never really actually brought up definitions, and I don't think
As I
Deadboy you
did,
like.
I literally brought up the definition like 3 times.
I
I
No,
literally
literally
kept
have the
saying
definition
cause.
of
I
As
individual
I
concept.
literally kept saying
like
regard.
I have the
being
definition of individual concept in the
I
chat.
kept saying regard something is being caused by, and I kept saying why can something in
I
non-existence be
sent this
caused
at
by something?
9:40 p.m. It's 10:20 because this nigga's been ratting his ass off.
I
Yo,
have
I
This
mean,
is
not
the
like,
been
most
ready.
I gotta like actually go to bed soon because I got school tomorrow. I mean, like, I still believe AJ won this because like the property of non-existence would just be non-existence itself. Like all you said, Deadboy, was just like the causation. Like you can't attribute something to something that's just like not existing, right? But like, I still believe AJ won this. Just basically.
Okay, so Moise, can you? This is only gonna be
like.
like 5 more minutes, bro. So can you just judge the rest of it real quick?
Yeah, I can judge the rest of it.
Okay, so let me finish my point. So because he transcends individuality, he would transcend every individual concept. You keep saying that would just be a what an object for him to what were you saying? An
That's
object
an
for him to go
obstacle.
in?
Is that
An
not an
obstacle?
obstacle for him?
Is an obstacle an individual concept?
An individual concept?
Yes,
I would think
I'll
it'd be like
answer that
more.
question.
I think an obstacle is metaphysical.
An obstacle has a
Wait,
definition.
wait. I'm gonna make it easier for you. If you were to win this point, would that mean my character will lose?
Yeah.
Then yeah, that's an obstacle.
Okay. So
Okay,
let
so
me
that means you
explain to you
lose.
why. Let me explain to you why it is an obstacle, and an obstacle is an individual concept. And because El Alucard, and wait, let me finish my
Wait,
point.
time
Let
out.
me finish my point.
Here's
This
the
nigga has to
kicker.
go to bed, and
Here's
you
the
keep
kicker.
refuting me, you
Here's the
dumbass
kicker.
nigga. Like,
Wait. Here's the kicker. Wait, here's the kicker though.
there
Here's
is
the
no
kicker though.
kicker. You're just
Listen,
stupid.
yes, there is a kicker, right? And when I sent the description of the type of hack I have, guess what, buddy? You did not give any. You didn't even talk about when I sent it. It's absolute destruction. I'll read it out for you again.
I don't need you to read it
The
out,
user
bro.
can
Can I
destroy
finish?
everything
Moise, can you,
without
bro? Can
limits
somebody
from.
mute this nigga?
Let me talk. Right. The user can destroy everything without limits from concepts, boundaries, or causation. You're setting a boundary by saying that I can't do this, right? Basically, you're giving me a boundary right there, or even something that's irrational, right? It's irrational for me to do that. I'm saying that's the type of ability I have. I have absolute destruction. So I'm saying it doesn't matter what you transcend. You cannot beat this. Look it up.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
I'll
that's
resend it.
cool. No, that's cool. That's cool. So can I talk now, or are you gonna continue to cut me off?
Wait, just refute that.
No, I don't need to refute that. That's just you
Oh, then
talking.
you concede the point. Thank you.
Moise,
Okay,
can
no,
you?
listen. Okay. So, AJ, you're trying to make a point that'll refute what he just said, correct?
No, yeah, his initial statement. He's just going off on a tangent. I'm not gonna go with him
What
because you have to
tangent
go
did I
to bed.
go?
Okay, listen. What are you trying to? You trying to refute him saying that his power has no obstacles, no matter like it's not bound
Yeah,
by
I'm
concept.
basically saying, right, because an obstacle is an individual concept, right? Destruction is an individual concept, and an obstacle is an individual concept. A cause is an individual concept, and an effect is an individual concept. Everything is an individual concept, and because Alucard transcends all individuality and all individual concepts, then he would transcend that. Therefore, it would not affect him, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it
Are you
really
done?
doesn't matter what he says because he already agreed that
All right.
everything that is in
Listen.
existence and non-existence would be an
Wait.
individual
Listen.
concept. Therefore, Alucard would therefore win. Okay, so no, we're done. We're done with the point, right? We're done. Let's go to conclusions because I have stuff to do, bro. So let's go to conclusions, bro.
Listen,
Listen, Moise.
let him refute.
Moise. All right. In my hack, I sent you this because this is Skiller's character over mine, regardless of the target's power, speed, distance, or numbers. Regardless, right? If you look at absolute destruction, let me send it again.
Bro, why does
Everything
he keep
without
going and
limits
saying the
from
same thing, bro?
concepts from that. So I'm
This
doing
nigga is a goon,
all
bro.
that
You
shit he's talking
putting
about.
up against this
He's
nigga.
transcending that doesn't matter. I have no limits to this ability. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. He's trying to make a limit on it. But if you go on the hack page, there's no fucking resistance to it. That's what I'm
Moise,
saying. You're saying
Moise.
that your character has transcended individual concepts, right? Right? That's that which I told you that
Okay,
wouldn't
so can I?
matter.
So can I?
That's
Can
still
I
that's
refute?
still
Because
an
this
obstacle for me to
refutation.
face.
No, no, no. This refutation.
And right here, Maurice,
Listen,
right here, I
let
can
Deadboy finish.
destroy the totality itself. You know what totality means? You know what totality means?
Nigga, I don't give a fuck, bro. Just finish your point
Totalities
so
would
this
be
nigga Moise can
over
go to sleep.
individual concepts. You know that, right?
Totality is an individual concept, you
No,
idiot.
it's not.
But
It's over and
keep going.
it's over the definition of that. It's literally over the definition of that.
Explain why it's over to individual concepts, Deadboy.
I
Because
can
like a
attribute properties to
totality is the
totality.
entirety. Listen, totality is the entirety of everything, and then that like thing they're talking about right there is like talking about concepts, irrational concepts. If an individual concept is like a type of concept, so yes, to totality of something, it'd be everything. It'd be everything. Individual concepts, metaphysical concepts, metafictional concepts, all of that. Yes, those
Okay,
are
so
within the totality that I can destroy.
so okay, so
Yes.
yeah, so we see that you're trying to sound smart. You're not. So let me just
Wait.
finish my point,
Yeah,
right?
I
So
don't.
this
I
whole
don't
debate
think
can
that he
end.
give a reputation enough.
Okay.
I don't like
So
whatever you're trying to say
so
doesn't matter to me.
okay, so Moise, right? He's saying totality is everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So everything, including anything in fiction. I can apply properties to Alucard. He's a vampire. He would be within totality. Therefore, totality would be an individual concept because an individual concept is anything that I can attribute properties to. I can attribute properties to totality, right? Therefore, it would be an individual concept. He
What?
transcends all
You
individual
didn't.
concepts.
You didn't attribute a property to totality. You just you didn't. I'm about to say you didn't. You didn't
Yo,
attribute an
Moise,
attribute. You just
Moise, can
attributed
you tell this
something.
nigga to let me
Listen.
finish, bro? Because
Well,
he
listen.
just
You just
keeps talking,
attributed
bro.
something that's
Okay,
within it.
listen.
That's
Okay,
not
Oh,
what
listen.
wait, Captain.
Listen.
That's not what
All
totality
right. So
is.
AJ. He asked you you attributed totality off just like the things that are under totality. He's asking you to like attribute
Exactly.
something
Not
to
what
like
I think
totality
actual
is
attributes are
totality.
itself.
like
Okay,
universal,
so
and you
Exactly.
can't put a limit on their power.
Mute unglued toast 175, please.
Oh, wait, Captain.
All right, thanks. So like he's asking you right now. Okay. Oh my God, bro.
Hey, listen to
I gotta
Captain
go.
Moise, you dig?
Dude, all right. So okay. So AJ, Deadboy said you attributed to totality based off the things that are under totality, but
He
he's
brought up a
asking
yeah,
you
good
it would
point,
be
bro.
an
You're not gonna
okay. So
listen.
Moise, right? So that would be an aspect of totality, right? And because it's still totality, and I can attribute a
It's not.
property to totality, even though it's an aspect of totality, that would
All
mean that I
right.
can still attribute
Okay.
Okay.
You're.
You guys
a
can
Listen.
property
conclude.
to it.
Your argument.
Listen. You guys can conclude.
Your arguments.
Yeah,
Your
that's all
argument.
I need.
Yeah.
That's
So
that's a
just
hasty
conclude. Just
generalization.
conclude, bro. Just
That's a hasty
conclude, bro.
generalization. Go first. Go
Just
first. Go first.
no. No. You conclude. What,
Start off first. What? You're just gonna like
nigga?
change what you're
Conclude,
gonna,
bro. Moise, tell this nigga
you're
to
just gonna
conclude,
change
bro.
your
I'm tired of
argument.
debating this room, bro.
Listen. Stop being kids. Just one of you conclude. Just make up your mind and conclude.
Thank
It's
you.
not that.
Conclude, bro.
It's not that serious. Come on.
Okay. Movies. Did you remember everything he argued? So he doesn't recommend new argument is concluded.
Yeah, I remember like the things you guys argued. You guys just
Okay.
conclude. You know.
So yeah. Okay. So basically, what I would just say is, again, I with my ability, right? It says regardless of my opponent's strength, right, or whatever, like whatever, any limit, I can still destroy you, right? And then like within my ability, like it states like I can like I can destroy concepts, all concepts, even irrational concepts, and even the totality itself, right? The totality would include individual concepts. What he then did, which is like he's trying to like generalize, like logically wrong. You can't do that. It's like a hasty generalization. What he did was he said that since it's an aspect of it, that means it is it. Which I know you heard him say that, which that's just not true at all. Because just because something's an aspect of it, that doesn't mean it necessarily is it. And then and Moise even caught you when you tried to say um that like you tried applying attributes to Alucard and you said Alucard's within totality, but that's you're not applying that attribute to totality itself. You're just applying something that's under it, not necessarily what it is. In any other way, this wouldn't matter. I said how this was something this would be something that's metafiction, like metaphysical, right? So yes, no matter what, right, it would still be an obstacle, right, for my character to overcome. And by definition, by the hack of this, right, I can ignore everything without limit. Without I can ignore boundaries. I can ignore everything. I can even ignore the totality itself, which would include like individual concepts. So yeah, I think I just won. It gets basically his argument's just like fallacious also. But yeah, you can go ahead.
Yo, this gotta be the dumbest nigga I've ever debated in my life. Okay. So let
Nobody
me
asked, Captain.
yo, you right, bro. Now ahoy, my nigga. So listen. I said shut up, bro. Okay. Okay, so basically, my whole argument, right? So, and let me just give you the definition of an aspect of something, right? A particular
It's a
part
new argument.
or
New
future of
arguments. A
something.
new
No, it's
arguments. A new.
it's
Listen. No. That's like you didn't like include that. You
Nah,
didn't like
bro, that's
say
cool
that.
and all. But what does
That
your character have to do with my nigga with a spoon just smack his head off and just eat him like cereal, my nigga? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do?
okay.
Tell me right now.
All right,
chill.
bro.
Tell me right now.
You
Okay,
instantly die,
Okay.
but
Listen.
okay.
Hey,
Who the fuck
Captains,
you and
chill
my
out. Let
nigga
him do his
nasty ass nigga?
conclusion,
What the fuck you
Captain.
gonna do to the spoon?
Just be quiet. Be quiet. Okay. All right.
Wait,
So
stop
okay.
yelling
AJ,
at me.
So
just include the
basically,
things you said
and
strictly in the debate. Don't like
My
say
bad,
okay.
bro.
anything. Don't
All right,
add
all right, all right.
anything.
Okay, so I stated that Alucard was an aspect of totality, right? There are aspects of totality within itself would have a definition. It's what I stated, right? And because it has a definition, the definition of an individual concept.
Please, did he argue this?
Did I not argue this, Moise?
He did not argue
Okay, what I
definition.
remember with what you argued, you said totality, there are aspects properties to totality, which is Alucard, like himself, basically, from like what I was understanding from you. So yeah, you can attribute properties from totality, like what you were arguing, right? That's like what I understood from like, what you
Exactly.
were saying.
Do not bring up
Thank you,
definitions at all, because that's not what you are.
bro. Shut your bitch ass up and sit your bitch ass down.
Chill,
Like, bro,
chill.
like
Hey,
I'm not.
listen, dude, I can't waste any more time. I gotta go to
Yeah, I
sleep.
got you. Okay, so basically, I said that there was an aspect, right? There was that Alucard was an aspect of totality, right? And because I can, and an aspect of something is it, right? Because it would be totality, right? And I said because I can attribute properties to Alucard, therefore therefore the overall totality would be an individual concept. And because Alucard transcends all individual concepts, then he would transcend totality and he would transcend the concept of his character, right? Because it is an individual concept. Therefore, he would win. It's really not hard. I don't understand why niggas are trying to misconstrue my words or whatever.
Or Moise.
Thank you.
All right, so basically, don't ape out on me when I say the judgment. Like, if anybody else thinks otherwise after I finish, then you guys can speak. So, like, I think Deadboy won this because basically what AJ's entire argument was that since totalities has an aspect, one of its aspects is a Alucard, then Alucard transcends that aspect, which means he also transcends totality. Deadboy then refuted that it doesn't like matter because you're attributing that one of totality's aspects to attribute a property to it, right? I just find that like kind of illogical in a sense, kind of like fallacious, like Deadboy said. Because like I'll give you guys my own analogy. It's like saying, oh, he trends biology, so he transcends all of science. But totality is actually just over everything, or just like what Deadboy said. He never really had a refutation to like when he argued that. All you said was that, oh, I can attribute property to totality because like one of its aspects is Lucard. I don't really make sense to me, to be honest. Like
Okay, so
I
let
just
me re-explain this to you, Moise.
He already gave his
Right,
judgment, man.
bro. That shit was
He gave his
AIDS.
judgment, man. Bye. You lost. All right, go ahead.
I mean, like,
Post it in the.
if anybody else thinks like my judgment is bad, they can speak out and say why. Because I'm not gonna lie. That's just what I think, to be honest. If anybody else thinks otherwise, just mic up and you can speak, I guess.
All right, Chase. Go ahead, put it in there, man. This nigga sucks. AJ, don't fucking talk to me no more. You suck.
Bro, what's
Suck.
hilarious about it is, my nigga, you lost, bro. Do you understand what an aspect of
I don't think
something
that's what
is?
the judge said. I don't think that's what the judge said. So I'm just going off what the judge
Okay,
said.
so
So I don't.
everybody unmute your
I don't
mic,
think that's
bro.
what the judge.
No. Everybody
I
unmute
don't
your
think.
mic that
I
was
don't think that's
listening.
what the judge
Like
said.
the judge said,
What
right?
did the judge say?
Yo,
What
Okay,
did the
listen,
so
judge
no,
say?
Salem.
listen, yo. If
Salem,
anybody
who do
thinks
you think won?
otherwise, if anybody else thinks otherwise, then me and you
Yeah,
speak.
like
Yeah,
he
if
said, if
anybody
anybody
else.
else thinks otherwise of his judgment, please unmute your mic. Right?
All right.
Oh, yeah, I thought you just wanted me to unmute my mic if I was listening, but I can't provide a judgment.
Nah, he said if anybody else thinks otherwise to his judgment.
No, I won't.
All right. I'm muted. I'm muted. I'm muted.
Okay, so there
Basically,
are
what
niggas
I'm
that are.
hearing is one person has a win condition and the other person nullifies that win condition. That's what I'm hearing.
Thank you.
But he didn't agree to you. You know that, right?
If
Okay,
if
I
he
mean, if I can
nullifies your
speak with
win
him.
condition, that means you lose.
Exactly.
Ready?
But
I mean,
he
I mean,
didn't. You know he
AJ.
just didn't agree.
hold on.
AJ.
I can speak with you, tomato,
But
So
if
and like
one
my thoughts
side
on it.
could prove that you can't nullify his win condition, then you win.
Which I
Okay,
proved that.
listen. Okay, listen. Tomato thing. Like his win condition was still in a sense under all totality, right? Because the definition of totality, what Deadboy said, is every single thing that you can think of would be under totality, right? So even if it transcends one of its aspects, okay, like I'll give you this analogy to
no,
make you like
Moise, I don't think you
think about it.
understand whether. Okay, so basically, an aspect is a particular part or feature of something, an individual concept, right?
You didn't bring up
I'm not
semantics
Yeah, and
talking to
in the
you.
Deadboy
Why are
debate.
you
basically
talking, bro?
said, just
No, I'm
because you
saying no, Moise. Let
transcend
me
one of its
finish, right?
aspects.
So, no, an aspect of something is something, right? And the definition of individual concept is anything that you can attribute properties to. So, if you can attribute properties to one of its aspects, and because its aspect is it,
Bud.
that would mean you can aspect properties to the overall thing. right?
Bro, you
And that
lost,
would
bro.
mean that it would transcend the overall individual concept because
You're
it
saying the same
is
thing
an
you said
individual
earlier.
concept.
It's the same
I'm
thing you
like,
said earlier. And
I just find that fallacious because like you're saying just because he transcends one of its aspects and he just like transcend like the thing that you can attribute that to, right? Because like how I would think of it, like I would just think of an umbrella, like and like what you said, what was it again? Alucard being under the umbrella and the umbrella being totality, and just because he transcends all individual concepts, which is like one of them is Alucard, then he just transcend the entire umbrella. I don't get that. I just believe that's fallacious.
No, buddy. If you can attribute a property to the umbrella, that would mean that the umbrella is an individual concept.
But totality is over everything, even individual
Yes,
concepts, right? That's what
yes,
Deadboy is
but
saying.
that do you know what the definition of I've been telling you the definition
oh
of
my
individual
god,
concepts time and
you
time
Like
again.
anything you can
lost.
attribute a property
Hold
to.
on,
So,
AJ.
yo, what's
Can
up,
you
bro?
hear me?
Yeah.
I think you won. Psych, I lied. I'm just, let me just,
Oh, that nigga's.
Forco.
AJ, can I say something real quick?
What's
I
up,
will.
bro?
I ain't hearing the whole debate, so I can't really make anything. But I just heard you say the aspect thing. I disagree with that. It's like an aspect of something, and like say I have a bike pedal, that's an aspect of the bike. And say somehow I can ride the bike without the bike pedals. That doesn't mean I can ride the bike without the whole frame of the bike. Doesn't mean I transcend the whole thing. I transcend the aspect.
No, Forco. Okay, so as I'm gonna just explain this one more time so that
Come on,
everybody can
I didn't
hear.
care about the debate. I'm just saying from what you just said. That's all I was talking about.
Okay,
I
yeah, I'm gonna explain it to you real quick.
I don't think you
So
care.
an aspect. No, nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Okay, so listen.
Shut your bitch ass. You know you talking to? Nigga, you know
Like
what
what?
server this is? You know what
I
server this is?
no apex.
I didn't
No
ask.
apex. The
No,
debate's
you
over.
know
We
I'm.
good.
Wait,
We
wait,
good.
wait,
We
Pee
good.
Wee, Pee
We
Pee
good. We
Wee,
good. We
Pee
good.
Wee.
We
You know what
good.
server this is? Just answer that question, Pee Wee. You know what server this is?
I don't
Oh
give a
my
fuck whose
God,
server it
we
is.
is good, bro. We is good. We're good. We're good. The debate's over.
I
Okay,
don't,
letting you know that.
nigga. I
The
don't give a
hero is
fuck.
here. Let's stop this madness right now.
Yeah, you're right,
The
Danny.
debate
But
is
like,
over. The hero is stopping this.
Guys, I have a solution to this debate. We're
contention.
gonna post. We're gonna post a poll on
No,
who
we're
won.
not. The judgment has been given. This is over.
Oh, that's so lame.
The hero has put this madness to an end.
Like some of the people in
Who read
VC
light
are
novels, bro?
judges.
Yo, who
Alright,
read?
No, we already have a judgment. It's not contentious. Shit,
look,
not even
look.
contentious.
Even if you did win, I wasn't here for this debate. Even if you did, it